Well, um, Walmart has dropped the ball a second time today. I had to make several phone calls to customer service. The first man was really polite, but it seemed like he could do nothing. No one contacted me. Then I called the second person, listened to the whole thing. She was nice, puts me on hold, and goes away. Then a third person comes on, very nice woman. Her name was Brittany. I remember it because of Britney Spears. The woman couldn't believe it, and I started crying on the phone. Started crying on the phone. I even told her about the video that I made. And I told her, I said, I'm sick and I have medication that I have to take twice a day, and I have to take it with food, and I hardly have any food left in the house. And I told her I'm really not should not be able to be, driving, especially with the snow and the ice. I don't need one more thing to happen to me. Because y'all that are listening, you don't know the extent of my medical nightmare that's been going on since the end of August. You think you might know it if you're a regular listener. Oh, there's a hell of a lot more going on than anyone knows. Okay? So anyway, the really, really nice lady says, we'll do a reorder and we'll do an express delivery and we won't charge you the extra. We'll give you a credit, blah, blah, blah. She was a real sweetheart and she does the whole thing for me. It took a long time, but she put everything into my card again and did like an express delivery thing, and it was supposed to come by dinner time, and the woman kept apologizing, and I was crying, and I was telling her practically everything. She knows more than you do. Trust me, I told her, and she was like, oh my God, oh I'm so sorry, oh this is horrible, blah, 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 blah. And I was crying and crying on the phone, right? And I told her I made a video on YouTube, and I said, I hope that the district manager and corporate sees the video that I made, because they should hang their head in shame, all right? Well, to add insult to injury, this wonderful woman named Brittany helps me out, blah, blah, blah. And I was supposed to have a new order delivered by dinner time. Guess what? They didn't even start preparing it. Oh, and all these three people that I spoke to on the phone said that they kept calling this store. Fishkill, MERRIT Boulevard, Fishkill, Walmart. If you're a troll and you want to fuck with somebody, you call that Walmart up and you troll the hell out of them. Okay? Well, anyway, I don't have their phone number, but if you want to Google it, you can call them up and tell them that Jeannie Patterson says go F themselves, okay? And then tell them to go look at my videos. So anyway, it didn't come tonight either. And you can't get through to them. So I canceled it. Now, this is the second cancellation, and I placed the original order on Monday. I'm not being a Karen. It just... So anyway, I reordered that plus more stuff for tomorrow morning. And if they don't deliver tomorrow morning, you can have a GoFundMe for bail money. Because if they don't deliver it tomorrow, and this is the third time, I'm going to go down there in person, holding my phone, recording it, and I'm going to pitch a hissy fit that would make every Karen in New York State look like a Girl Scout. I am going to pitch a hissy fit in front of the whole store. I'm going to ask for the manager, and I don't care if the police come and arrest me, because you know what? Then I'll fucking sue them. I'm sorry I'm cursing. I usually don't get like this. I'm going to sue their sorry ass if they have a problem with me complaining. And if they don't, I'm going to go grocery shopping in person. But, this is totally unacceptable. The thing is if there was a problem, normally they text you or email you and say there's a delay, we have to reschedule you, blah, blah, blah. And all three reps that I spoke to on the phone were, shocked because they said, we keep calling the store and no one's picking up. And they kept calling and calling, and they were like, no one's even answering. And one person said they checked the computer and said there was a staffing problem. Really? there are all these people that are allegedly need a job. I don't know if everyone took off for Valentine's Day, if everyone's so romantic and lovey-dovey. Like, this is like a bigger holiday than Super Bowl Sunday. Just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. And like the roads are all clear. Everything. I mean, you would never ever know that there was ever any snow. So this is very, very odd. And I'm old now, so you see, I don't care anymore. I don't have that same fear. I don't have to worry about losing a job because I'm retired. I don't have to worry about paying a mortgage because it's all paid off. I don't have to worry because my pension checks come every month. Whether I'm pitching a hissy fit or not, whether I'm in jail or not, whether I'm this or that or here or there, I have very little, other than worrying about dying in my health. I have very little to worry about. So I am a lot more freer about expressing what I'm thinking and feeling. There's no shame in my game. And I shouldn't be getting all upset about all this, but like, you know, I'm just tired, I'm just tired of bad service. This has been going on, I think, even since before the pandemic, of people acting shitty, people acting lazy, people not wanting to do their job, blah, blah, blah. When I worked, we had like a strong work ethic. Me and my sister constantly have conversations about, well, when we worked in Manhattan, this would have never been allowed. And we talk about dress codes and, no one ever went to work without pantyhose on if they weren't wearing slacks. And there was a dress code, and, you didn't go looking like you just rolled out of bed. And, how people behaved, and manners and courtesy and manners and decorum and all that stuff. And oh my God. Oh, God. Ugh. It's not even worth it. Now I know why postal workers go postal. You know what? I give China a lot of credit. Temu does better than Walmart and Amazon. And if Temu sent you groceries from China, guess what? I would order from them because they're probably more on top of things. And if China ends up taking over, well, whose fault is it? Think about it. Think about it. Why are we getting all our shit from China? Why are we doing all of this? Because you got these lazy younger generation Americans that are so goddamn lazy they won't get off their ass for anything, and they get enabled by their parents and their grandparents. My parents would have never allowed any of this. Never. My father kept a belt in the closet. The Ukrainian word for belt is pasak. And all my father had to do was say the word. All he had to do was start to make the p sound. And me and my sister, excuse me, behaved. We behaved. My mother, if she told us to do something, she only had to say it once, and it was done. By the time I was 6 years old, I knew how to run a household. By the time I was 6 years old, I knew how to do laundry. Hang it up, because my mother didn't have a dryer. It was very old-fashioned. Hang it up at the clothespins on the clothesline. There was an indoor clothesline, an outdoor clothesline. I knew how to iron, how to spray starch. I knew how to light the pilot light in the gas stove. I knew how to cook when I was 6 years old. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. My parents taught us how to like fix a broken zipper, like sewing and everything. By the time we were like 6 and 7, they could give us money and we could walk to the supermarket and go buy food and come home and prepare it and cook it and do the dishes and dry them and put them away and do the laundry and the ironing. And to tell you the truth, I'm trying to think, what didn't we do by the time we were 6 years old? And today you have a generation of people that they just lay around. I don't know who's funding them. They should ship them all to an island someplace and let them all off each other. That's my feeling. I don't care. I'm old and I'm cranky, and oh, but I plan on having a good Valentine's Day tonight. So I just wanted to unload a little bit, and everybody have a great Valentine's Day, 'cause I know I will. Bye.